Coming up on this week's edition of Bulldog Broadcast,
Susie tells us the importance of voting in elections.
And Naomi dives into the effects global warming has on the earth.
Today is Friday, November 18th, and Bulldog Broadcast starts now. Good morning, Bulldogs, and welcome to this unforgettable edition of Bulldog Broadcast. I'm Erin Galindo.
And I'm Stephanie Dedes. Today we come to you from the NMSU Botanical Gardens, where the forget-me-nots are truly unforgettable.
We have a memorable show for you today, so let's get started.
So far, this year has been great, with so many sports taking part in state and being able to hang out with so many friends. I sure don't want to forget this year.
One way to remember this school year is to buy a yearbook. If you want to remember all your school memories, you can head to V2 to buy a yearbook for $70. Hurry up before the prices increase.
It's nice to remember your past, but our future is just as important.
With our new president-elect, many things will change. Susie tells us about how crucial it is to vote in future elections.
America, land of the free and home of the brave. We as Americans have the opportunity to choose who represents us not only on a national level but on a state level as well. With all the hype about the recent presidential elections, let's see why it may be important to look at the smaller elections here in New Mexico. Bill McKinley is a state representative of New Mexico and interprets for us the importance of voting in New Mexico's elections.
When you're talking about a presidential election, you're talking about one person who's running to be probably the most powerful person in the world. Most of the things that affect your day-to-day life are actually controlled by the people that we take the least amount of interest in.
Bill also explains that even if you're under 18, you can still participate in the voting process.
But you don't have to be 18 to advocate for the things that you want. Find someone that you like and ask them where they are on issues. And if you support them, you can go out and get other people to vote for them. You don't have to be old enough to vote to really affect an election.
And dogs, even if you can't vote, that doesn't mean your voice can't have an impact. Go out in 2018 and help make New Mexico a better place. For Bulldog Broadcast, I'm Susie Dedes.
Thanks, Susie.
Now I feel compelled to learn more about the election system, so when I get to vote, I know I'll be prepared.
That's a great idea, Erin. It's never too soon to educate yourself.
Exactly! But before we continue on with the show, let's take a quick break.
We'll be right back, dogs.
Coming up after the break, entertainment shows us how one student is advocating for those homeless like her. Don't go anywhere, Bulldogs.
Privacy is a concern in our every connecting world, but we have to be aware that the apps and tools we use today collect information, our information, both basic and personal, to sell to marketing companies. Be aware of what information you are consenting to give away with the terms and conditions. Don't forget, the price of connectivity is our privacy.
Welcome back, dogs.
Last Friday just happened to be Veterans Day, and to honor the men and women who have fought for this country, our choir group has sang a song to salute these warriors.
Let's take a look at their performance.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we the perilous fight for the wrong?
Wow, that was a beautiful song. It makes me proud to be an American.
Me too, but one thing I'm not proud of is the way we've been taking care of the earth.
Naomi tells us the effects of global warming on this planet.
Global warming is a real and serious issue affecting our Earth and all of its inhabitants. Rising sea levels, melting glaciers, the shifting of precipitation patterns, and setting animals on the move are only some of the ways global warming has already impacted our planet. David Johnson, climate scientist at the NMSU Institute for Energy and Environment, explains more on the risks of global warming.
But we do see, for sure, we see a change in the ocean as far as the pH, ocean acidification. And it's having an extreme effect on our ocean environment. And everybody else depends on the ocean. This ocean buffers many of the biochemical processes on this planet. And if it's not functioning correctly, we could have big problems in other areas of our environment.
So what happens if we can't reverse the damage the human race has already inflicted to the planet? Every species on Earth will slowly decline as conditions worsen. According to Mr. Johnson, however, the possibility of restoring our environment to its original prosperity is within our reach.
I think a lot of it we need to realize how each and everything we do has an impact on this. We are very much energy dependent in this society. Without it, this society would collapse. Everything in our life depends on energy.
Reporting for Bulldog Broadcast, I'm Naomi S.J.
Thanks, Naomi.
Another thing we can't forget to take care of is the people around us.
Daniel and Melissa show us Jade's story about the truth to being homeless.
As of June 27th this year, I became homeless. I started an advocacy project because I wanted to raise awareness for this happening and to try to provide more understanding between homeless kids, the general public, and the school system that there can be a way to help each other. Homeless kids have siblings, family, something's holding them back from getting the help they need because they don't want to lose those things. I've been saying this a lot, that there are a lot of us out there, but the best way to put it is a statistic. 40% of homeless people are under the age of 18. That's a lot. And a lot of people don't recognize that because not only do we not see it, but we don't say it. It should be said more for both reasons. I can help someone else and someone can help me. You can tell anyone I'm homeless and they'll immediately want to help you, but they just don't know what to help with because it's just so much that you can't even understand. There's a lot of things that people don't know that could be in this. It's such a wide range of problems in just the word homeless. I just want everyone to know that we're going to try and work on something.
Wow, that has really opened my eyes to realize more about my fellow students.
Another thing we should open our eyes to is the Gay Straight Alliance. We talked to club member Eliana Vizcarra to learn more.
So GSA meets every Wednesday at lunch in room D111. GSA is mostly a club that offers support and unity, so we have meetings where we mainly talk about fears or what we're worried about, or if we just want to talk. We offer different extracurricular activities, so we show kids when they can meet outside of school, stuff they can participate in outside of school, and so mostly it's a club to get information and resources and support.
GSA is a club that's open to everyone. For more information, drop by Miss Massey's room during lunch.
Well, that's all we have for you this week, Bulldogs. Once again, I'm Erin Galindo.
And I'm Stephanie Teres. We hope you have a great Thanksgiving break, and we'll see you back next time.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left.